Hey, good evening and welcome to Highlanders Basketball. I am Kevin Scott. Joined alongside me is my partner in crime, Jeff Regenziano. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
How you doing, Kevin?
I'm hanging in there. Tonight, the Somerville Highlanders are hosting the Everett Tide. Everett's coming in here with a 9-1 record. The Highlanders are 7-5. What do you got to say about the game tonight, Jeff?
Kevin, this is the last matchup ever of basketball for Somerville High School boys in the Greater Boston League. The Greater Boston League will now be terminated at the end of the winter season. All the teams will move on to the Northeast Conference. So this is the final matchup tonight. The girls are playing at Everett, so it's the final game for girls basketball in the Greater Boston League. So it's a very sad, emotional day for all of us, for you, me, everybody involved, all the players.
We have you can see the crowd. I mean, we have a huge crowd tonight.
And they're all coming here to honor this once proud league, and everybody is left for certain reasons, for demographics, for travel. But most of the reason is because people wanted to develop their programs in other sports. That's the bottom line. And other leagues didn't want to fall into traps that they were in, so they attracted teams like when Waltham and Arlington left. They went to the Dual County League because the Dual County wanted to break into two divisions. So they brought teams over. So teams left the GBL for very sad reasons, and it's ending. And it's even worse for the teams that struggled to keep it alive. And as soon as Cambridge left the Dual County League, that was it. You couldn't go with 4 more teams, and everybody just crumbled. And give credit to the athletic directors that have been hanging on with the GBL to push forward to join a league, and that's what's going to happen with the Northeast Conference.
Nice. What are the keys for tonight for the Highlanders to try to come out with a victory over Everett tonight?
This is huge because Somerville lost at Everett earlier in the month of January. A very close game back and forth, but it ended up being a 5-point loss at the end. If Malden and Everett eventually play, which is still a big if they play, there's still a possibility that if Malden wins, they only have 2 losses in the league. They lost to Somerville, and if they win against Everett, Somerville wins tonight, that means it could be a 3-way tie for the GBL. So this is a huge matchup. Even though Somerville lost at Malden, you still have the opportunity to win tonight to give Everett a loss in the league, and if Malden can go and beat Everett one of the 2 times because they have yet to play, then that could be a 3-way tie. So a lot of scenarios could happen. So this is huge for Coach Antilli for many reasons. 1, you still have a possibility to share a GBL title in the final time. 2, you still got to get 10 wins to make the tournament.
So those are the 2 Highlanders will face the Crimson Tide of Everett High School in the Greater Boston League matchup. Somerville leads the way in ensuring sporting events are safe and enthusiastic. Give honor and respect to student athletes, coaches, officials, families, and fans by appreciating outstanding plays by all teams and athletes, supporting decisions by coaches and officials, showing you are a role model on the court and in the stands, using only positive language and gestures, removing your hat and remain standing for the entire national anthem, and entering and exiting the area safely. Not doing your part to assure some of the athletic events are safe and positive may result in being told to leave or being banned from local sporting events. And now the starting lineup for the Crimson Tide. Number 1, Isaiah Likely. Number 2, Jared Boyce. Number 11, Darnell Skeen. Number 13, Theo Zador. And number 22, Jordan McAfee. Everett is coached by Mr. John DiBiaso. And now the starting lineup for your Somerville Highlanders. At guard, number 1, Lucas St. G. At forward, number 21, Shaq Joseph. At forward, number 5, Craig Thompson. At guard, number 4, Chris David. And at guard, number 11, Gio Pierre. The Highlanders are coached by Mr. Mark Antonelli. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and move your hats for the playing of the national anthem.
And there is your national anthem. Jeff, let's get the starting lineups for tonight.
And your starting fives for Everett, Likely, Boyce, Skeen, Zidor, and McAfee. Your starters for Somerville, one change. Gio is in there for Tyler. Your mainstays other than that, Chris, Lucas, Shaq, and Craig. Your officials, Nate Bryant and Trey Lewis, two veterans of Greater Boston League matchups. Again, the final Greater Boston League matchup, as I mentioned in the intro, if throughout the game we'll be shooting a shot of the banners, and first ever league championship for Somerville, 1944 and 2015 so far has been their final. Stephen Celestin in the house, former All-Star for Somerville. A lot of former players are here. Your referee will be Trey Lewis, and your umpire will be Nate Bryant.
And here we go. Craig is about to start the jump. And it is... So Everett with the possession.
And this is looking to end a losing streak that spans back to probably 2012.
Oh, strong move.
Likely
right off the bat. That was a little bit too easy, Jeff.
Yeah, Likely in the paint. Those of you who remember that name will remember him for the Malden Golden Tornadoes the last couple of years. Travel for Lucas.
Shaq with a bit jumper. There you go.
Joseph for two.
That's huge. Right off the bat to get those 2 points. Get it out of the way. Lucas fights over the pick. Everett moving it around. Nice. Oh, Lucas almost gets the steal. That's an ugly shot. He didn't even set his feet.
No.
He can take that shot all day. Shaq with the foul line jumper. Can't get the roll. Ball's tipped. Rebounded by Everett.
Boyce with the rebound. High scoring guard. Already scored 1,000 points in his junior year. Travel.
Nice block by Craig. Craig gets hacked.
First block by Craig.
Getting away with the Euro step,
Everett
Jeff.
foul number one, Isaiah Likely.
First foul on Likely. Team's first. His first.
Gio's bringing the ball up.
They're gonna get out
Trying
of
to look
his hands.
for Lucas. Shaq gets the pick. Chris finds Craig from the elbow. Can't finish.
Zidor with the rebound.
Gotta stop it. Oh, you gotta call out the picks. Shaq,
Jump ball.
The jump ball possession now is going the Highlanders' way.
Tied it up.
The Highlanders have to call out those picks, Jeff.
They do. It's all going to happen in the paint. Throughout the game, we're going to talk about some old memories of Greater Boston League matchups, run off names of players.
Shaq with the ball. Shaq's bringing it in. Off the glass, can't finish. Craig can't get the rebound. It's going to be up. There you go. Nice hustle by Craig. Knock it off of his knee.
At Everett, it was the 13th, Friday the 13th, and 24 points for Lucas and Shaq, both 24. They lost 64-58. Everybody else was low scoring. So all the scoring came from Lucas and Shaq. Craig fouled out, had a very bad game. So he's looking for redemption.
Oh.
Craig in that game, basically, I don't know, he had zero in that game.
Craig had 0 points?
Yeah, he had 0 points at Everett. He fouled out. He had a really tough time against
McAfee. Chris with the steal.
McAfee and Zitter.
He's riding them. He's riding them.
Foul will be on number 11. Skeen, his first, team second. Chris David with the steal.
I don't understand how he's riding them from half court. He took him 3 or 4 more dribbles to go down the court.
Turnover on Skeen.
Yeah, look at him.
Everett foul number 11.
It took him that long to make that
Not just
call.
grabbing his arm, he was elbowing him.
Oh, yeah. They're looking to reset it. Lucas thought about it, finds Craig. Back out to Chris. Ball was tipped. Almost got away.
Trey Lewis caught that right away.
Yep.
Along with the whole coaching staff for Somerville.
Gio foul line jumper, can't finish. Oh, rebounded by Everett. Everett looking to push it now.
Zitter just signed to play football at Central Connecticut State.
Nice D by Chris. Nice in and out. Lucas is getting dumps it down to Gio for 2.
Gio with
Yeah, for 2.
4 points. Now they take the lead.
Islanders need to stop here. Oh, it's going to be a foul. Foul's going to be on Shaq.
Foul be on Shaq. So the losing streak, Somerville to Everett, goes back to probably 2012. Lost both
Somerville
games
foul
last
number
year. Lost
21,
3
Shaq
games
Joseph.
in 2014 as they played. No, 2014 they played in the quarterfinals, losing at Everett in the quarterfinals. Part of that team next to me, Carlos Alphonse, who played football and basketball against Everett and also ran track against Everett. So he's here supporting Somerville, looking for redemption on both sides. Because as a varsity basketball player, he didn't beat Everett, or as a varsity football player.
Boyce knocks down the second free throw. Tied it up at 4. Just under 5 minutes to go. Lucas with the ball. Gio waits for the pick. Oh, he had Shaq on the roll. Give it to him a little bit too late. But nice little baby hook by Shaq.
Shaq has their number. They have a very hard time defending them in the paint or face-up jump shots, and they proved the
But
game at Everett.
Gio's got to find Shaq on that pick and roll. Shaq gets the steal. Oh, give it right back to him,
Turnover
Chris.
on Chris, but no, recovered by Gio.
Chris brings it in, throws it away. Ball's going to be out of bounds.
Very
Highlanders ball. Coach Antonelli's calling stat. Gio's out of bounds and bounding the ball. Oh, sorry, correction, sorry, Lucas. Lucas to Gio.
Give it back to him in the corner.
No, they didn't want that.
Oh, also Everett read it well. Everett usually has about 75 people on their bench.
Oh, nice floater by Chris.
Everett has coaches, trainers, camera people.
Fight over the pick, hedge him. There you go.
McAfee can hit that.
Ooh, nice shot.
It's one of McAfee's strengths, is his
McAfee
face-up
for
jump
2.
shot, usually beyond the arc.
Got enough.
And Craig has to just put up that face-up jump shot. You have Shaq in there to rebound for you.
Oh, nice head, nice. Ooh,
Blocked by Zitter.
nice pass though.
Double dribble.
Oh,
Oh, Lucas loses it out of bounds.
Sorry,
Gets
Lucas,
the
let's go,
steal. Went forward, turnover on 2, Boyce. Give the steal to Shaq because Shaq basically got it and tipped it to Lucas. Travel.
too easy. Way too easy.
Ski for 2.
Remember, this team still, there's only one loss to Lynn Classical, and that was a day after. We'll talk about that. Tough scheduling for Everett. They've beaten the best of the best so far in the state.
Shaq. Oh, Craig gets the rebound.
Thompson for 2.
That's Craig Thompson's first basket of the game.
Offensive board for Craig. DiBiase was yet to get up. Usually he stands like Mike Boddicker on the sidelines.
Ah,
Ski for 2.
skiing's tough, man.
Skeen's been there the last couple of years. What are we calling here, Nate? 11.
Yep.
Fouls on Skeen.
Everett
That's
foul
2.
number
He'll
11,
be coming
Donnell
out.
Ski.
Most likely Jenkins
no.
will be coming into the game.
So
Or no.
he's been just trying to put his hands on Lucas, just to try to annoy him. And the referee saw that. What's his name? Was that Nate Bryant?
Nate Bryant. No. No.
That's Trey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nate Bryant's on the baseline.
Brexit. I don't like. Stop the. There you go. Ooh, almost stepped out of bounds. Good D. Good block by Lucas. By Gio, sorry. Can't finish. Big rebound by Shaq to Chris. Craig, back up. Set your feet. Thank you. Ah.
Nobody blocks out Isaiah or anybody. Wide open there in the baseline. Nobody was in the paint for Somerville.
Score is tied at 10. Ooh.
Reverse layup.
But no one's
board
boxing
by
out.
Zitter. Nobody blocks out anybody right now for Somerville. Coach Antilli has to address that quickly.
Highlanders down by 2 now. Coach Antonelli didn't make any substitutions yet either.
And, no timeouts either. Here's Salem. They're actually running it through. There's your layup. Come on, you fouled. You have to get him. Craig was wide open. You have to find that. They finally ran it through effectively over the back on Craig. No call, out of bounds. Lucky goes to Isaiah Likely. That's Herman Henri here, as it said. He's from Somerville, played at St. Clements. I think he scored 2,000 points.
Really?
Yeah, he went to Newberry. He finished his career at Newberry. UMass Lowell.
Oh!
Behind the back to Zitter.
Zitter for 2.
Nice pass. Number 15, Shubai Beldor. Nice behind the back pass here. Highlanders down by 4.
Well, he went deep enough, drew the defender, knew right there the only choice he had was a behind the back pass. Foul will be on Beldor. No, calling it.
Oh, are you serious?
Lucas. Turnover. Definitely was hacked by Beldor.
How are you going to say no, he didn't? The dude rolled over on his leg.
Exactly. Yelling at Trey in the baseline.
Unbelievable.
Trey has had his battles with his coaching staff before. Quick move by Isaiah. Reverse layup.
Likely for 2.
Kids are tough.
Countdown. Foul there. Come on, you going to call something on
I know.
Beldor?
I mean, but right off the bat, Everett's more aggressive.
Everett foul
Here
number
comes,
15.
And they're being the
Beldor.
aggressor the whole.
Here comes Tyler in for Gio. Quick sub is Jean St. Util. Quick hands by Zador. Fade away by Craig. Out of bounds. .8. Half court shot or a tip. Isaiah Likely steps in bounds. Just going to give it up.
So at the end of the first
In the
quarter,
first quarter,
Highlanders
score is Somerville
10, Everett 16.
So since 1944, the last GBL championship, you give credit to the mayors of Somerville for providing money in the budget every time for the school department. And here we go, Kevin. 1944, we have George Bradley, 44-49. John Lynch, 50-53. William Donovan, 54-59. Harold Wells, 60-61. Larry Bretta, 62-66. James Brennan, 68-69. Lester Ralph, 70-77. Tom August, 78-79. Eugene Brune, who this field house is named after, 80-89. Michael E. Capuano, 90-99. William Roach, 99. Dorothy Kelly Gay, 2000-2004. And currently Joe Curtatone. And give the mayors credit for providing money to the budget for all these years to help play in the Greater Boston League. And, of course, give credit to Joseph Curtatone, the current mayor, because he was one of the ones who spearheaded the joining to the Northeast Conference. He started talking to other mayors and town representatives and town managers from those areas there to try to get this thing to work with the other GBL mayors and athletic directors. So give credit to all of them for providing what they have for the GBL.
Lucas brings it in. Nice move. There you go.
St. Jean for 2.
Very important. Highlanders got to stay in front of them. Got to get a stop right here. Especially now that 3 of the starters for Everett's off the court. Oh, there you go.
Block.
Nice block by Craig. Shot was going to go in anyways.
Perfectly.
But Lucas from way downtown.
That's that's what you don't need out of there. McAfee's got to get boxed out. 2 rebounds on McAfee.
Good D.
Still haven't seen Chris Jenkins in the game, who played a big role last couple years. Foul on Gio coming out of nowhere, crashes in. All these players played
Somerville
football
foul
against
number
each
11,
other as
Gio
well.
Pierre.
This is Desmond walking by us. Desmond family here, the whole Antonelli family here.
Oh, Lucas, gotta step up now. Someone's gotta step up.
Floater in the paint by Jenkins,
for
who I
two.
just mentioned. Also 44 into the game, Jalen Smith, who's just a hulk of humanity here, and Craig's gonna have a lot of problems as he tries to box him out.
It's a Hulk of humanity.
That's what they call him.
Is that right?
He's a good sized guy. Look at this, look at the strength on him. Probably bench press the whole rack. But he's got to defend against a screen and roll better
Oh,
than that.
Tyler gets it stripped. Gotta stop the ball.
Jenkins used to start for this team.
Oh! Fouls
Lucas
me.
or Craig?
Gonna call a foul on Lucas.
It looks like it, yeah. 2 shots for Jenkins.
Yep.
1, yep. Foul on Lucas, his first, team's third. Jenkins
Somerville
going to the
foul number
line.
1, Lucas St. Jean.
He's had some big games against Somerville in different uniforms. 18-12. Currently.
Yeah. You can see Lucas grabbed his arm.
And that's the thing. You think for Somerville, you think you get a break with Zidor going to the bench with his size, but now you bring in the strength of Smith to come in to give Craig problems. So that's where Somerville has to counter with some strength with maybe John or even Anton Smith if you need some power. That's
In
all.
and out, rebounded by Shaq. Highlanders down by 7 points. Stop playing with the ball.
Lucky that got through.
I know, how did that get through?
All right, now
Let's
reset
run
your
the offense, Lucas. Let's go.
Plenty of time here, 12 seconds to go. On your shot clock, you can run through some plays. Run. USA to bang. Look to find Shaq in the paint. There's Labby, former Highlander himself. Former players here. Every time we turn around, there's a former player next to us.
10 seconds on the
You
shot
want-
clock.
Now you no time to dilly-dally here.
Go at it.
For 3. Smith with the board. Great steal. No, recover. Up
Travel.
into travel. Yep. Valdor with the turnover. Here comes Zidor back into
And-
the game and Skeen into the game with 2 fouls. Nate Bryant's a good 6'6" himself. Standing next to Anto. Anto's about 6'1", 6'2".
DiBiase was about to get a technical.
Close.
Somehow
It's the first time he got up.
Trey
the whole
Lewis
game.
got real calm. He was about to give it to him and decided not to. Highlanders still down by 7 though.
Now you got Tyler bringing the ball up.
Oh, nice pick by Shaq.
And Skeen's lucky he didn't get another foul.
Tyler
Tyler's having
gets trouble.
trouble.
He gets lucky. He
Blocked
gets
by
hacked.
Zidor.
No call.
Tyler hits the deck but gets up quick. Another reverse layup. Zidor with the offensive board.
Move it. Move it. Tyler. Oh,
Tyler
there you go.
for 2.
Whitney Sidney for 2.
First 2 points of the game for Tyler.
And no one's back.
Oh,
Oh!
That's gonna hurt.
Gio got lucky.
Oh, it's
No,
Shaq.
no, it's Shaq.
Yeah.
It's Shaq.
Great up fake by Zidor. Shaq fell for it.
No, that's got to be out of bounds, right? They're not going to say
Yeah,
that's
he wasn't
shooting.
going. He wasn't going for the shot. It's definitely a foul on Shaq.
Hey, watch the replay.
Yeah, watch Shaq. That's gonna hurt a little bit, Kevin. Lucky neither player is injured.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Zidor looks like he's wheezing a little. Like it seems like he's squinting. Up fake. Great recovery by Tyler.
Whitney Sidney
Nice.
for 2.
Nice recovery by Tyler to catch that and make that layup.
He's only a freshman, Kevin. Got some big games from him. 19-16.
It's going to be something else in a few years.
Basically ever to stop running through a lot of sets. Three-pointer by Boyce.
Boyce for 2.
2, they're calling that. Oh, they counted a 3.
They counted as a 3, yep. Chris, there's a hesitation, spins, double pumps, finds Craig. Strong move.
No foul?
Why is there no foul being called?
Thompson for 2.
Solid play. Craig's got to get back.
Isaiah Likely all the way for 2.
Got to stop.
Likely for 2.
Our guys have no answer.
Traditionally, Everett has stayed in a 2-2-1 press, but they're not doing that at all day. They're staying solid man. A lot of times what they do, Kevin, is they stay at the extents of the volleyball lines. That used to be their 2-2-1.
Tyler finds Craig. Dumps it down to John. There you go.
Oh, with the spin move.
There you go.
Give the assist to John. Carleton came into great minutes at Everett in a big comeback. Somerville was down by a lot of points in that game. Came back to take the lead in the second quarter.
Oh, big ball.
Likely goes all
They're
out.
gonna call the foul on Chris.
No.
The foul's on
Foul
Chris.
number 4, Chris David.
Yeah, Chris David first. Now we got Boyce going to the line, who was 2 for 2, who has 5. 3:33 left to go. We haven't seen for Somerville Ireland yet, who played some big minutes in the last 2 years. I mean, for Everett. And you see at the baseline, you see the Everett cheerleaders. That used to be a staple for GBL teams to bring their cheerleaders on the road. Very
I
rare
can
does that
understand they
happen.
don't do that anymore.
No, and you'll start seeing that when you play Northeast teams coming up. Somerville's in for rude awakening when you play a real league.
Ball's gonna be out of bounds. Everett ball.
When you play those teams, those cheerleaders are going to start to travel, so start making room.
Good D by Chris.
Oh, boys. Over the back, no call. Carleton gets nailed.
Tyler from way downtown. Short.
Over the back,
Craig. Save that foul, man.
But you could have called an over the back on Smith down at the other end,
Yeah.
which was not called.
How many fouls is that on Craig?
Craig won.
That's his first foul? Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he had another one.
You got 1 on Lucas, 1 on Chris, 2 on Shaq, 1 on Craig, 1 on Gio. So your mainstays all have fouls. Isaiah Likely in the paint for 2. Basket counts and a foul.
I think you might need to take Lucas out real quick.
Somerville foul number 1.
Doesn't
Lucas
seem to be
St.
in
G.
it right
That's
now.
2.
Get Shaq back into the. Shaq has something? 1 or 2?
Shaq has 2.
Ah,
I might bring in Anton Smith right now. Here comes Momo.
yeah, there you go. Just let Lucas sit down, reset, regroup, and then get him back in here before the half ends.
Now you got Shaq out too. This is where it's really going to hurt. All the responsibility now falls on Craig.
Knocks it down.
Isaiah Likely all-star in football and all-star in basketball when he was at Malden. Now he's at Everett. Loses it.
He got hacked, but
Oh, lost it on his own. Zidor, Isaiah Likely going back to the line. Does a somersault in the paint. Actually, no, on the track. Former players here, as I mentioned, Steven Celestin, Carlos Alphonse, Yanni Terragotis. And of course, on the bench, Ricardo Bonneau, Matty O'Donnell, Matt Desmond. Your JV coach, Ian Comack, Joe Lodano, your varsity football assistant coach, along with assistant coach here, Somerville Fireman. And of course, Coach Antonelli, graduated in '96.
can't finish.
John with the board.
All right, Highlanders are down by 9. It's not where the Highlanders need to be right now. Nice heads. Finds Momo for.
Isaiah for 2.
But like we've been saying all year, good things happen when Craig touches the ball at least once in the offense. Cut him off.
Nice hesitation to pay for reverse layup.
Yo, this kid's tough.
Okay, now you know how many reverse layups is that attempted by Everett. 7. Start guarding the opposite side.
But the negating Craig from blocking the shot by using a reverse layup. Using the rim as a oh, Carlton. Chris hesitates, goes baseline, finds Tyler from way downtown. No. Nice hustle by Carlton to keep the ball alive. Chris brings it in, gets hacked, finds Craig underneath for 2.
Using his body wisely, Craig. 8 points for Craig. Sweeping hook.
Move
Rebound to Chris.
No, don't call that.
Blocking foul.
I thought he was going to call an offensive foul.
That's 3. So Skeen's got to come out, and he probably is with 15. Beldor coming back in along with McAfee. Here comes Gio. Chris, not your best free throw shooter.
Yeah, he slid right underneath him. You need these free throws. Every free throw is going to count.
Chris is actually shooting 29% from the line, which is not good, Kevin. But he's not the worst of the team, though. Worst of the team is Gio, shooting 14%.
Jeez.
Expanded stats from Coach Desmond. Thank him a lot for that. This is like pro-level stats.
Ooh, big steal by Craig. Throws it away.
Give him the turnover. A little too over-anxious. Up, fake, jump shot. Foul on who there?
Foul's going to be on number 15.
Zidor. 15 or 13? 1-3.
Is it not a one-on-one yet?
Yeah, so it's Zidor. Should be. This is one-on-one now. Here comes Jay McEwing.
No, it's not.
That's going to be the 6th.
Number foul number 13, Theo Zidor.
That's 6th.
Okay.
So now run it through.
Momo's asking for the ball. Finds him. All right. Running Salem from way downtown.
3.
Oh.
Shot clock's off.
Shot clock is off.
And here's Harlan into the game for the first time. Up fake. Oh, with the board.
Come on. Grab the ball. There you go, Craig. And at the half, Highlanders 24, Everett 31. You're watching Highlanders basketball on Educational, Channel 15.
And we're back, Kevin, going over the scores, halftime. Lucas 2, Chris David 2, Gio 2, Momo 2, Tyler 4, Shaq 4, Craig leading the way with 8. For Everett, 2 for McAfee, 3 for Jenkins, 4 for Zidor, 6 for Skeen, 7 for Boyce, and likely leading the way with 9. Foul trouble. Lucas 2, Chris 2, Shaq 2, Craig and Gio both have 1. Only one in foul trouble for Everett is Skeen with 3. Total of 31. So your score 31-24. See what lineups come out of here.
Interesting to see for the Highlanders because they got to make some type of adjustments. But like we've been saying all year, you got to let Craig touch the ball at least once in the offense. And anytime that happens, good things happen for the Highlanders. The guard play, they just can't be diddly and daddly at the top of the key and not getting anything. Taking valuable seconds off the shot clock, too.
With the expanded stats that Matt Desmond gave me, Craig's averaging 13 points per game and rebounds. 9 rebounds per game. 9.8, so basically 10. Basically averaging a double-double.
Oh,
turnover likely in the paint.
Lucas with the ball. Oh, you got Craig. There you go.
He's dragging his pivot foot. You guys hold up a Chris David picture down there. Screen and roll.
Lucas goes right down the lane, off the glass, can't finish, rebounded by Everett.
Just thinking all the years, Kevin, the coach didn't tell you the 9 years, this is the first year you have not effectively run the screen and roll on either side of the court. You ran that for years with Ricardo Bonhomme, Arizme, JT. Most recently last year with Shaq. It's just not working. You're gonna let the buses gonna come in now because at halftime they stopped charging money, so you're gonna find a whole load of people walking in front of us. Likely in the paint. Up fake, Artis Gilmore move. McAfee off the board.
Likely for 2.
First 2 points go to Everett for the second half.
11 now for Likely.
Niners are down by 9. Gotta try to be careful so it doesn't go into double digits. Lucas brings it in, dumps it down to Craig for 2. There you go.
Thompson for 2.
10 points now for Craig, who's averaging a double-double.
How many points a game is Shaq averaging?
Shaq. 11. Nasty bounce and a foul.
Somerville foul number 21, Shaq Joseph.
So that's 3 on Shaq.
Unbelievable. That's exactly what we didn't need, especially to start the second half.
And it's McAfee going to the line to complete the 3-point play. No timeouts taken in the first half by either team. 5 rebounds now for Shaq.
Lucas just being careless with the ball. Good D.
Push off, not called.
Boyce for
9
2.
points for Boyce.
I don't think that was a push off. That was a nice looking
Antonelli
shot.
yelled for the push off.
That wasn't a push off.
I know it wasn't. I'm just crediting Antonelli with the eyes.
Oh, I didn't hear him saying it. Craig with the ball way too far out on the court.
Way too far out.
And then
Travel.
Chris, how do you see?
Please.
David for 3.
They actually called that a 3. Are you serious? His foot wasn't just on the line.
He was way over. Show us a replay on that one there, Ed McNamara.
I know. Wait, I thought we were doing 3 referees.
No, that was only for the Tufts game. What are you doing there, Zenor?
I don't know if you have the replay on that, but
Please. So here we go, Kevin. Here, up fake by Chris. First of all, travels.
1, 2. What? That was closer than I thought.
It was close, yeah, but it's
It's still on the line. Give it to him.
Ooh.
Seems like 7 seconds on the shot clock. Get something.
Lucas
JT
now
for
has
3.
5, and you definitely needed
Yeah,
that to cut
definitely
that
needed
lead,
that.
or Everett was about to break it wide open.
Yep. Brings it within
That's a
5.
double dribble.
That's the shooter, though. He doesn't get it. Ball's tipped around. Gio with the rebound.
But you've done a great job, Kevin, on Boyce, who is not getting off any threes so far, except one.
There you go, Lucas.
Is that on Skeen?
That is
That's
on Skeen, right?
That's 4.
That's
Everett
his 4th?
foul number 11,
Yep,
Donnell
that's 4.
Skeen.
That's his
His
4th,
fourth,
right? That's huge. Because
yeah, here comes
Skeen's been the one
Bilbo.
that was giving Lucas trouble in the first half. Get him on the bench. But actually,
He's
number
been
50.
fouling hard, but if you get Jenkins
Shuby
and-
Belder was doing.
Yeah. Jenkins
doing
and
well.
Belder have been doing well as well. Jenkins is the key. If he
Here you
gets
go.
back in the game.
Stop with that pass, man. There you go, Gio. Stop the ball. Someone step up. There you go, Chris. Oh, you nice.
Turnover on
There you
Likely
go.
and a foul. So credit Likely for the turnover, and then
Everett foul number
Foul.
1, Isaiah Likely.
that's 2. Likely with 11, Boyce with 9. Kevin, people get on us saying we're saying about the perimeter shooters traveling on the jump shot. We're just also saying that so they can hear us. And so you guys got to deal something with this, because come tournament time.
Oh, Craig, come on. Finish it. There you go.
Thompson for 2.
Come tournament time, referees aren't going to be that lenient on you.
You got a timeout by DiBiase. He's living. Let's see if we can get the bench of Everett's bench.
Because if you keep
DiBiase's going off.
keep doing a 2-step and then jump into your jump shot, that's a travel. And eventually, if these guys aren't going to call it, guys who are
They don't call it anyways,
but
Jeff.
come playoff time, when you have 3 officials, it's more magnified.
Did they
and
call
then
it?
start
Did
calling
they call it at Tufts the other day?
Yeah, they did. They called it on. They called it on
We had
Lucas.
3 or 4 travels literally in front of all 3 referees. At some point, they didn't call it. Having an extra referee is going to make a difference.
So you're looking at what Everett has accomplished so far this season. They are 9-1, 3-0 in the GBL.
I'm not done talking about this. Sorry, go ahead.
Their biggest win was the 16th of January against New Mission, a 1-point win at the buzzer. And then the next day, for some reason, the schedule, when they put it together, they were exhausted, worn down after that New Mission game, and that was their only loss at Link Classical the next day on the 17th. So there's your 1 loss.
Going back, the reason why they're not calling it is because it's acceptable now. And they know everyone's getting away with it, so they're not calling it. They haven't called it in years, Jeff.
Well, they do. They have called it on some of these players.
Because some of them are so blatant.
Well, that's when they
Watch.
need to start. They need to start calling it.
Like that could be considered
Exactly.
a travel too. They're not gonna. They don't have the time to keep blowing
Well,
the
you
whistle.
can.
They
You
want to
can.
get home and get to their wives or their significant others and do whatever.
There's no excuse though. Foul on Craig.
I saw that coming a mile away.
Somerville foul number 5, Craig Thompson.
That's his. How many is that?
2.
2. I mean, that's a good call
it's
by
happening.
DiBiase to come out of the timeout. Oh,
At that point, just keep your hands up, and Zidor does not shoot at a high percentage. Craig
oh!
blocks out of bounds. 3 blocks now for Craig. Standing ovation by the bench.
Five. Thank you.
5 turnover on Boyce.
That's huge. It's gonna be a big play right here for the momentum for the Highlanders. Get it over. There you go, Lucas. Gets it over, dumps it down to Shaq for 2.
Joseph
6
for 2.
points for Shaq. And they've cut it back to 1 basically because Everett has stopped running anything of significance and just shooting like that.
Oh!
But you get a 2-point
Boyce for 2.
jump shot by Boyce.
Almost had Craig for his 3rd foul too.
11.
Highlanders down by 3. That's not the shot you're looking for.
Likely again, once again, nobody boxing him out. Some of the players on the jump shot are down for the races. All the way coast to coast is
Boyce for 2.
Boyce. Looking like Julio Rivera on that play.
Yeah. Let's go.
Foul on Beldor. That's
Somerville foul number 1, Lucas A.G.
That's 3 on
Oh, they did
Lucas.
call it on.
Offensive foul on Lucas. See if we can get a
But
replay
see,
on
but
that.
yeah.
Trey's
No, he
explaining
pushed
it,
off
and now
on
he's
him.
all over it.
But number 15's all over him.
Yeah. See if we get a replay on that one there, Ed.
The whole game they've been doing that. You're seeing the aftermath. That's all you're seeing.
And again to the paint.
Nice.
Hook by
Zador.
Zador.
for 2.
That's 6. So 3 on Lucas, 3 on Shaq.
Nice heads. They got to go towards the basket. There you go.
But you got nothing that far.
Let's see now that they set it back up.
Travel by Lucas, turnover. Bounce pass to Zador. Jeez.
Go, move it. You can hear the hack, no call. Shaq with the,
Likely rips it down. Gives Shaq the offensive board though. Travel.
call the offensive
Offensive
foul.
foul.
There's no offensive foul there, right?
Zador for 2.
Travel and offensive foul. Nothing called. Now they go back up, and Beldor's all over Lucas, not giving him any room. Here comes Arlen. Here comes Util. Here comes
Timeout,
also
I don't
Smith.
understand. Coach Antonelli's talking to Trey Lewis right now.
He's still complaining about that foul.
Now, watch this now. No, see, that's
No.
not. No.
That was Halton.
It's a good no call
Yeah.
because Craig was still moving. So
But he called a foul on Zindor. Now this team has made the semifinals since 2013. Everett. In 2013, first round win over East Boston's quarterfinals over Lowell. Then they lost to Lynn English in the semifinals in 13. 14. They lost the quarterfinals in 14. Somerville lost the quarterfinals, and then Everett advanced and lost to Andover. Next year, they lost to St. John's Prep. And then last year, they lost in the semifinals to Lowell. So 4 straight years in the North semifinals for Everett. They intend to get back there. They want to match up against Cambridge, and they feel they have a chance to knock off Lance Dutton and dethrone the defending champions. Foul will be on Smith.
Everett foul number 44, Jalen Smith.
Going to the line is Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
First time. Somerville 0 for 2 from the line. Only 2 attempts so far today. Lucas was just such an incredible free throw percentage.
Everett's getting into his head,
He's
Jeff.
shooting 68%. The best. What was Momo? He's shooting 100. But of the regular players, the best is Lucas, which is not good. Lucas at one point was shooting in the 80s. 1 minute to go in this quarter.
Oh,
For 3
wow.
deep.
Didn't even need to do that. There was still plenty of time on the clock.
Shaq just
Shaq with
rips
a
it
big
away.
rebound. Guys, just throws it away out of bounds.
So 4 timeouts remaining for each team. So no chance at all for GBL is Medford 0-5, and they'll probably lose to Malden tonight. If Malden wins tonight and someone will come back and win, GBL title record is tied with Malden and Everett if that can happen.
Shaq finds Tyler, kicks it back to Shaq. Don't dribble it again. Lucas with the ball now. Oh,
Craig with the offensive board, basket counts.
there you go.
Foul will be on Smith, so that's 2.
That's huge hustle by Craig. 2 rebounds on that play.
Oh yeah,
Everett
2.
foul number 44, Jalen Smith.
6 total rebounds for Craig, 5 offensive boards. David Goodrich just walks into the house. A little late there, Goodrich family. 38 seconds to go. Here comes John.
Okay, give Shaq a quick breather. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good. 31 seconds to go.
It's gonna be huge right now. You gotta fight over that pick, Chris. Nice D.
Foul will be
That-
on John. No?
They call it an offensive foul.
Everett foul number 2,
I didn't
Jared
really
Boyce.
see that,
That's
but
his first. He also wanted the sub, but no, he holds back. 1 shot for Somerville. Look for Tyler for 3.
let's just make sure we get 1 shot though. Don't
Tyler
shoot
in the
2.
corner, baseline corner. There you go.
Brings it down the lane, off the glass, can't finish.
Over the back on Craig.
Yep.
You could see his arm, his forearm the whole time. That's 3.
Yeah, they call it on 5. Yep.
Somerville foul number 5, Craig Thompson.
That's exactly what you didn't want. You shoot it too early in the shot clock. Things like that can happen.
Here comes Gio defensively.
So that's his 3rd foul now.
Yes. 3 on Shaq, 3 on Craig, 3 on Lucas, 4 on Skeen. No fouls on Tyler. 2 fouls on Chris. 1 on Gio. Arlen with the catch. At the buzzer. Right by Craig. Block.
Wow. Got lucky on that one.
Four blocks.
That could have been,
Now,
that could have been his fourth.
now 2 seconds. Baseball pass in the corner for 3 to McEwing. Here comes McEwing. Get in the corner. Corner. The play I would run, Kevin, off the glass. Can you hit the glass there? Turnover on Lucas.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You have the
yeah,
inbound
yeah.
or the baseline. Throw it and hit the glass. And you catch it off the glass for the layup. That's the play I run. Get your best arm out there, hit the glass. Throw the ball 94 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Technically, really
Fine.
190.
Down low, find him.
Number 4 into the game for the first time is Wilcox. For 3. Count it. At the buzzer. And Boise stares right at us, Kevin. Incredible play by DiBiaso.
I was like, why is he kicking it out? He has a wide open layup.
Third quarter, the score is Everett 48, Somerville 38.
That was perfectly executed.
And the end of the GBL. We're going to run down some names, credit some people. Names we will remember, fans will remember: Jerry Knight, Sal Solari, Mike Fahey, Ronnie Perry, Tony Lavelli, Peter Saita, Jim Ryan, Billy Endicott, Chuck Area, Dick Skeffington, Gene Dede, Donnie Allard, Paul Burns, Gino DiSarcia, Dave Cochran, Al Pearson, Charles Wilder, Peter Greska, Roy Peterson, Wayne Hanscom, Ken Towig, Mark Van Valkenburg, Paul Katsuba, Bob Dumas, Kenny Emanuel, Derek McMahon, who Kevin we knew, John Owens, Jamel Reese, Tony Carrington, Stephen Celestin, Mark Garrity, Franklin Salvador, Patrick Flanagan, John Lubin. All those players have in common, all scored 30 points once in a game for the Somerville Highlanders. Fruche. Fruche was the last, I believe, the score. I don't know if any of these guys scored 30 last year. Fru had 42. Fru had 31, 42 that year. And, Kevin, the dunk that Craig had against Tufts, we were saying who was the last player to have a dunk. It was Fru. Fru had 2 against Haverhill. Which, you know, running Salem.
There you go. Lucas brings it in. Can't finish. Ball's tipped around, out of bounds. Still Highlanders ball.
6 offensive boards now for Craig, a total of 7. Now you're down by 10, Kevin, after that 3 at the end. Inbound in the paint. Look for Shaq.
Tyler from way down. No. You can tell that was a long shot. The Highlanders need to stop here now, Jeff.
Now into the
Tyler
game.
gets it. And he loses it.
D'Souza into the game as well.
Oh, there we go. Tyler finds Lucas.
Blocking foul on number 14, D'Souza. Lucas will go to the line for 2. They will now.
Is he shooting? This,
yeah, he's got to be shooting.
it's just huge now.
Here comes
Everett foul
Gio.
number 14, Gabe D'Souza.
This is huge.
Lucas,
Bend
yeah,
your-
Lucas
bend your
missed those
knees.
2. Missed the 2 free throws that he shot so far.
Oh, in
He's
and out.
off, way off. Look what's going on, guys. Here
Guys,
comes
bend your
Gio.
knees.
I mean, he was
Get the
so
ball
much
over the
on-
rim.
I mean, it's just as much as 3 weeks ago, Kevin. He was 11 for, no, he was 13 for 14 against Arlington. It's just, it's a lot.
It's all psychological
Yeah,
now.
he was 13 for 14 against Arlington in one game. Zidor in the paint, 3 seconds.
There you go, Gio.
Tipped out of bounds same way.
Trying to dribble through people all the time.
I don't think anybody scored 30 last year.
No, I can't think. Who would it be?
No. I mean, it'd be Lucas.
But yeah. There we go. There you go. All right.
Joseph.
Now the
for 2.
Highlanders need to stop.
Shaq now has 8. Who had the other 2 points this quarter?
Boys for 2.
I'm not even sure.
That's not right because they had 36 at the end of the quarter, right?
I believe so. I didn't write the third quarter down.
What am I missing, Ed?
Ooh. There you go, Shaq.
Craig's going to go to the line. Ed, show me the points this quarter if you can.
Everett foul number 22, Jordan
Who
McAfee.
else supposed to have scored?
Who you missing it from?
For Somerville. Didn't they have 36 at the end of the quarter?
I know. I don't know. Free throws. How many free throws have we missed in this game?
All of them. They haven't made one. 1,
That's
2,
it.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're 0 for 9.
That's your lead right there. 0 for 10. If I was Coach Antonello, I'd have him shoot free throws all day tomorrow.
Chris David find it funny on the sideline. Reverse!
Ugly
Craig
reverse.
caused that. Boyce can't believe it in front of us. Here comes Chris David.
Tyler in the game. Chris, Lucas, Craig, and Shaq for the Highlanders. Highlanders down by 10 with 6 minutes to go in the game. Oh, thank you. Oh, stop taking so much time. Missing bunnies.
Somerville foul number 21, Shaq Joseph.
That's his 4th. All right, I found the correction.
Short. Rebounded by Shaq.
All right, they had 38 at the end, Kevin, so that's my miscount. Yeah, we're good.
Shaq gets
Screen
the
and roll,
ball.
there you go.
There you go.
Thompson for 2.
Let's get a stop now, guys.
Now, that's just been devastating for 9 years, and all of a sudden they've stopped doing that. Also, teams have caught on, Kevin. You know that Coach Anto's running the screen and roll on both sides of the court. So you just you sag off or you play a zone on those sides.
They
and
switch.
They can't run it. You switch off. Likely falls.
Travel. Thank you.
Likely gets the offensive board, then the turnover as he falls to the ground. 50-42 now is our lead. I've corrected my mistakes.
All right. 5 minutes to go now in the game. Islanders are down by 8. It's a huge. Oh, yeah.
Face-up jump shot for Craig. As they say, you play your best game when it counted. 18 points for Craig. Timeout, DiBiaso.
That's huge.
Timeout Everett.
But I don't want to sound like a broken record, but when he touches the ball in the offense, good things happen.
And that's why this is so important, this game. Currently, overall, Everett 9-1, but they are 3-0 in the GBL. Malden is 8-4, 2-1 in the GBL. Somerville is 3-2 in the GBL, 7-5 overall. And Medford is 4-8 overall, 0-5 in the GBL. So, Somerville can come back from this 6-point deficit. Everett will be 3-1 in the league, and they still have 2 games against Malden. Malden is confident they can get at least 1 game against Everett. There you go, 3-way tie. Then you can have a 3-way champion as the final. But all that can only happen if they hold on. Currently, the game, Malden and Everett, currently, they're same. What was that movie This Christmas? What was the one in This Christmas and she throws the car into the ocean? Who was the actress? Was that Regina Hall?
Regina Hall, yeah.
Yeah, Regina. Is that Regina Hall that just came up to us? So, Everett and Malden are now currently scheduled for February 11th at 11 a.m.
In the morning?
and the 23rd. So that game's been rescheduled maybe 17 times. So we'll see if they actually do play.
Who plays basketball that early in the morning? There you go. Oh,
Likely foul on Craig. That is
I
it.
say that's a good foul
No,
because
that's 4.
you don't want him to get the extra point.
So now, 4 fouls Craig, 4 fouls Shaq.
Somerville foul number 5, Craig Thompson.
Likely going to the line for 2. So coming out of that timeout, they went straight to the baseline in the paint. Trying to distract Likely is the Somerville faithful.
Gets the shooter's roll. Coming into the game is Tyler for Gio. On the court for the Highlanders right now, Craig, Shaq, Lucas, Tyler, and Chris.
So former assistant coach David Goodrich now over at Kevin's shoulder, sitting there with his grandchildren.
Rebounded by Tyler. Here we go.
Tyler. You need some points here.
Definitely need some points. So looking for Shaq, finds Chris.
They just read the screen. They just read the roll. So Shaq's not going to get those points in the paint.
He had a wide open shot. He could have taken that. Ooh.
But you're not going to divert Shaq's attention as he gets a steal.
Ah.
And there again, you're lucked out. You're running the roll for Shaq, and 2 guys collapse on him.
That was a good play by Chris.
Here comes offense, defense is what Coach Antelli's doing. Gio and Tyler. No Sharma tonight. McEwing for some threes. Just floats into the paint as Isaiah Likely.
Likely for 2.
Everett's just too tough. Still got some time though.
Oh, they got much better quickly.
All right. Craig has the ball way too far out for him. Lucas spins back, double pump.
Whoa! Foul will be unlikely.
How did they call the foul on him?
Everett foul number 1, Isaiah Likely.
Lucas fell so hard.
I hate calls like that.
I don't know, you ref the call, you ref
Yeah.
the fall. Let's see that call. Credit McAfee would have had the block. Now Lucas looking, but he's going to make one of these, Kevin. As you see right here. It's awful.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no foul at all there, unlikely.
Lucas misses him again. Did he hit the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's the first free throw they hit all game?
Yep.
Unreal. And that's your deficit right there.
You know, Skeen's got 4 fouls, so look to draw an offensive foul off him.
There you go.
But he gets a turnover.
Yeah, but if he
Steal Gio.
getting rid of Skeen isn't gonna really change. Knock it. Oh, there you go, Gio. Oh, make the
Gio with the reverse layup.
Pierre for 2.
Coach Antonelli. Let's see that replay again, because I could have sworn Chris' foot was on the 3-point line again.
Timeout, Somerville.
I think the worst shot in basketball.
So, Kevin,
There
here's
you go.
some.
Nah, that's the only angle we have. You can't see his feet. Sorry.
So some memories, names we will read off of GBL players since we've been here, Kevin. I read the 30-point scores, so we'll go with Mark Antelli, Matt Desmond, Matt Young, Matty O'Donnell, Paul Williams, Donald Morris, Chris Harvey, Joe Maley, Samson Germain, Conan Fenton, Jamel Reese, Reggie Val, Chris Trant, Chad Bailey, Gaza Sherilyn, Steven Celestin, Jocelyn Velney, Chris Bull, John Qualteri, Vladimir Benoit, Mike Regazio, Darryl Goodrich, Julio Rivera, Chris Gurrier, Johnny Dennis, Patrick Flanagan, Franklin Salvador, Peter Bienemy, Stanley Etienne, the late Alex Foster, Ricardo Bonhomme, JT, Johnson Thomas, Frouche, Deshaun, Ulysses, Salim Warzarmi, Yanni Terragotis. Those are just some of the names. Frouche, some of the names. Ricky Arizme. That's players who played in Somerville's finest organization as part of the Greater Boston League. Just some of the names some people remember at home. Coaches, Ken Olson, Jack Garrity.
Chad Bailey,
Mr. Murph.
every once in a while too.
Yeah, they're all around. Travel.
Everett's just going to take their time now. Looking to get it deep into the shot clock. Ball's tipped.
Steal shot.
Push it. Move it.
Still got plenty of time.
Yeah, it's only 6 points. Technically a 2-possession game. I don't know.
Likely rebound.
Stop the ball. Thank
Offensive
you.
foul unlikely. That's 4.
It's a great gamble. I mean, Shaq's got 4 fouls too.
Everett foul number 1, Isaiah Likely.
They need a big basket here. Tyler brings it in, gets hacked, no call.
Steal on McAfee. Basically, though, Kevin, you've kept McAfee to 4 points. McAfee is one of your higher scorers for this team. Quarterback going to, I believe he's going to Southern Connecticut.
Yeah?
No. He's going to UConn. UConn to be a quarterback.
Is that right? Nice
Off
move.
the dribble, bounce
For 2.
is Boyce. Still, Kevin, plenty of time. For 3.
Lucas for 3. There you go.
No, they're saying 2.
St. Jean for 2.
So Lucas now has 5.
Still got plenty of time though.
8 points. Assistant coaches over the years: Joe Dabb, Ken Olson, Jack Garrity. Paul Garrity was the head coach. Mr. Murph, longtime assistant coach. Yeah, he's definitely on the line.
Yep.
Matt Young, Joe Lodano, Ian Comack, Matty O'Donnell. Who else do we have? Well, currently you have Cherafont, Ricardo Bonhomme.
Missing out.
Jack O'Keefe was there with Malillo as an assistant coach. Harvey was an assistant. Chris Harvey before he went to LaSalle College. Paul Williams was an assistant. Paul Williams became a head coach. Think of the head coaches up from this group. Paul Williams coached in college. Donald Morris has been coaching for a better part of 8 years. Chris Harvey.
Oh, where's Donald again?
He was at Leslie,
Yeah.
but he's not at Leslie anymore. I'm drawing a blank.
He's coaching
It's not
girls
Wheelock.
somewhere else.
No, he's a men's coach now. He'll come to me. Again, folks, this is all off the top of my head. I don't have an iPhone in front of me. That's on Shaq. He's done. Say goodbye to Hollywood.
Somerville foul number 21, Shaq Joseph.
So last person you wanted to. All right.
Shaq finishes the game with 8 points, 8 boards, 8 and 8.
Who are they gonna bring in? Carlton or Tyler?
Oh, you gotta bring a Tyler.
Yeah.
No, he's going McEwing.
Who they taking out? Gio?
He's going offense, defense. So you have Skeen, who has had 4 fouls for the all-time here, going to the line for the 1-and-1
Skeen
situation.
hasn't really done anything. Hasn't been in any plays where he even caused.
Well, he's always pushing and shoving and elbowing and nailing it. Oh, rims out.
You still got plenty of time. Let's go. There you
Spin
go.
roll.
There you go.
Thompson for 2.
You got to get a stop. You don't need a foul. No need a foul. No need a foul. Just take your time. Just get a stop. Get a stop. Grab it. That's off his body. There you go. 1 minute to go. 4-point lead for Everett. Still plenty of time. Going to get it.
Delay of game on Everett's second one will be a technical foul. 4-point lead, Kevin. Lucas for three.
Oh, grab that. There you go. Oh.
Skeen with the board gets fouled.
And that foul's on Craig.
Yep.
Somerville foul number 5, Craig Thompson.
So he's done.
Unbelievable. So now you're going to bring in who? Carlton? Or yep. John's coming in. Did you see the replay on that one?
20 and 7. Skeen going to line for the 1-and-1. So this is the key you say, Kevin.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul. Don't reach. Why are you reaching?
But this is what you say. You look, it's a 4-point game, okay? And how badly Somerville played from the line. Offensive foul, basket counts on McAfee. And that's just because you have no size left.
Yeah. Got to box out first.
So basically, Kevin, you say this is a 9-and-1 team.
And
you are only down by 4 points. Now, you were
foul
down by
number 10,
4.
John Carlton.
Okay? And you have your size out. You played so badly, you missed every free throw you shot. So basically, that's where Somerville is.
Can you imagine that? If they made half of those free throws.
And you shot McAfee down.
It'd be a totally different game. I mean, and you're right. They could take that.
DiBiase will look at you and say, okay,
Time
fine.
out, Everett.
If the other way around, I would have focused more on McAfee. I would have focused more on I would have brought Chris Jenkins back into the game. So you can play it either way, but Somerville can look at it and say, we're only down by 4 points. With all our 2 bigs are out. And we gave up an offensive board to McAfee because my size is out. So Craig finishes the night with 20 and 7. Craig plays his best game when it counts. You had 0 points at Everett. You came back with a solid game. You proved to everybody what you have. You're going to hold your head up high, knowing that yes, you will lose tonight, most likely down by 7 points with 48 seconds to go. But these are the games now you knew that were going to be tough. You should run the table the rest of the year.
So this is the most points he scored?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying
You're saying, but you keep saying this is his best game. I don't think this is his best game.
You're playing against the side. Look who you played against.
Well, I know, but
so other games you played in these teams that you played.
I
the only other guy that was going to give you a tough time was the big guys from Arlington.
Right. I understand what you're saying.
So this is the game you knew you had your best matchup going against Zidor and McAfee, and the size that they were going to give you, and you proved your worth scoring 20 points.
Come on. Oh.
Foul on Zidor. That's his second. Lucas going to the line for 2. Lucas is
coming into the game.
1 for 6. Theo Zidor.
Here comes Gio. Julio leaving. Herman leaving.
All right, there you go, Lucas. Gio's coming in for...
Yeah, here comes Sharma into the game, most likely for defense. That went in, right?
That did go in. Yep. 58-52, that's the right score. Lucas can't get it. Oh!
Ripped away from John.
Don't foul yet. Yep.
Somerville foul number 10, John Carlton.
Going to the line for the double bonus now is
It's important now. Highlander's got to box out, grab the board. Well, Everett's not even going to go in now. It's double bonus. All right, he's got the miss. Still 2-possession game. Come down real quick, shoot a 3. How many timeouts does Coach Antonelli have?
2.
He hit the 3, call a timeout.
Packed to the max is this house.
Oh, grab it!
Come
on!
No rebound with nobody there.
God!
McAfee for 2.
How does McAfee get his own board when nobody is down there except one player? Skeen gets a steal. Offensive board is Boyce. Skeen with the steal.
That's a lot. That's the least of your worries.
What's he yelling at? He wants a timeout. What's he yelling about?
Timeout.
Someone fouled McEwen, just dragged him down to the floor and didn't get called. It's academic anyways, I mean.
Okay, now, McAfee. $14, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, we're good.
Yep.
Somebody is going, no, Linda, the game's not over. Linda, game's not over.
Come down here now.
All right, thought you were going on the court.
Everybody's leaving.
Yeah. Unless they have a 10-point play in 1.7 seconds. It's a moot point.
Again, the officials need to step in here because we got people all over the court.
What are they?
You know,
what are they doing?
What?
Inbound the ball. I mean, are they taking shots?
Yeah, no, it was a foul.
It was a foul.
Foul.
So
Boyce is at the line.
yeah, give him the ball. Let him shoot.
Boyce is at the
You
line
don't
for
have
the
a
double
10-point
bonus.
play. What are you going to do?
Come on. Paso. Very, very simple what needs to be done here.
Yeah, just get.
You know,
Who cares? I mean, it's academic now.
well, he still needs to shoot. There's still a second to go in the game. You're not going to call the game off because people are leaving the wrong way. You know?
Yeah, but what point are you trying to make right now? He has 2 shots. Let him shoot his 2 free throws. Inbound the ball.
Did that go in? Can we...
Yeah, it did go in. It did go in.
Can we flip to the baseline camera so I can see here what's going on, please?
There you go.
Final score: Everett 64. Somerville.
And I always say it
52.
always happens with these two teams.
6 p.m. for a senior night for South Boston High School.
That's because they're trying to rush home. What was the final score?
64-52.
All right, final score. Highlanders 52, Everett Crimson Tide 64. Everett, I mean, right off the bat for the entire game, they were the aggressor for the entire game. They were pushing, shoving, grabbing, and it affected the Highlanders earlier in the first half. Affected Lucas a little bit in the first half. Lucas came back and played a little bit better in the third quarter to get the Highlanders back within, I think, about 4 or 5 at one point. But you got Craig played a great game, having about 18 points. When he touches the ball, good things happen. So hopefully they'll utilize that over the next couple of games. They have a game February 3rd. The Highlanders' next game is February 3rd against South Boston. But yeah, another thing that the Achilles heel for the Highlanders was free throw shooting. Once Jeff tallies up all the free throws and the stats, we'll see how many free throws they missed. But it was a 12-point lead. They missed more than 12 free throws. So I mean, that's the game right there too.
For Somerville, 2 points for Momo, 4 points for Gio, 4 points for Tyler, 5 points for Chris, 9 for Lucas, and leading the way. Actually, Shaq had 8, and leading the way Craig with 20 and 7. Shaq was 8 and 8. 2 for 13 from the free throw line is Somerville. Going to Everett, so a total of 52. Going to Everett. 3 points for Jenkins, who didn't even barely play in the second half. He was running around in the back, looking like he was getting medical treatment. 8 points for 9 for McAfee, and basically McAfee's points came. Somerville held McAfee in check, came at the end of the game when their bigs were out for Somerville, and McAfee dominated at that point with 5 points. So he had a total of 9, 14 for Likely, and leading the way 24 for Boyce, who got that big 3. Looked at the crowd at the end of the third, got them all jacked up, and then 2, 4, 6, 8 points in the quarter. They were 10 for 18 from the free throw line. So they moved to 10-1. They moved to 10-1. Everett's camera thanking us, saying good game. Loss, so we have
Nice guy. I've seen him before.
64.
So.
Oh, he's here every year.
Yeah. No, I've seen him outside of the court. But anyways,
Loss. So now you look at their schedule. One more home game, so everybody be ready. That game is at 6, senior night, on Friday the 3rd, next Friday. Come here earlier than that. Then after that, you have South Boston, Winchester. Now you're on the road the rest of the year. Winchester, South Boston, Peabody, the Acton Boxborough tournament, which you have Acton Boxborough first. Then you have the winner of Andover and Waltham, because you should beat Acton Boxborough and you should beat Haverhill. So you're looking at right now, you are 7-6. Okay? You should finish, again, not looking ahead, but this is just me talking.
that is just you talking.
Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You should end up 14-6. Okay?
They should.
Now, in Chelmsford, where I work during the day, they do their football games live on YouTube. And prior to the game, the announcers say, and tonight, Kevin, I predict Somerville will, or they say in Chelmsford, but they'll say, I predict in football, Chelmsford will lose to Andover 45-24.
They actually say that?
They'll actually say that. They'll give the prediction on the air. And I said to the guy who's the Joe Constantine of Chelmsford, I said, imagine if, I would never
I
be able
couldn't
to
even
do
imagine
that in
that.
Somerville. You imagine what would happen to us? So, again, Kevin.
The Mayor's hotline would be going
Yeah,
off.
I mean,
Attorney Tony
imagine
would
if we
call
did
us
that,
personally.
but they do that. They do them live. So, credit to the coaches of, I'm going to run them down now, okay? Vin Cronin from 42 to 49. Jim Sullivan from 1950 to 1966. Walter Perry was the head coach from 66 to 72. Jerry Knight was the head coach from 72 to 85. And then Kay Malillo was 85 to 2003. Paul Garrity was 2003 to 2008. And Coach Antonelli from 2008 to the present. So credit those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 coaches in the long history of Somerville. Basketball was before them, but these were the coaches that we have of record who kept this program, who have built this program, the championships. I mean, some of the winning. I mean, Jerry Knight had a 78% total overall, 73% winning percentage. You know, Vin Cronin had 87% winning percentage in his years from 42 to 49. So I mean, some incredible numbers for Somerville coaches.
Those are some great teams back in the day.
So we look at here, this is the end of the Greater Boston League. Somerville with the loss. Now it doesn't matter what happens with Malden unless Malden wins both against Everett when they play. So this is the thing, you still hold out hope. But no, you can't, because Everett hasn't lost. So Everett would have to lose. It's over. Yeah. So Everett's the GBL champion for the final time of the Greater Boston League. So tears in our eyes.
Yes. Anyways, that is all for Jeff Regenziano. I am Kevin Scott. Have a good night.